I'm going to refer back to the ANSOFF matrix. Those of you who heard me share about this can be refreshed. Those of you who are new to this, I'm just going to spend only a few minutes on this, okay? We talk about 4 quadrants here. This is the matrix. And most of us are featured here pre-COVID days. So market penetration is where we are all at prior to a crisis like COVID-19. Because we are working with existing products here on this perpendicular, so existing. And we are working with people that we know, the existing markets. So obviously we have carved out our own niche. Some of us, even freelancers, you have carved a certain niche with your products, with your services. But when we talk about pivoting or the need to pivot during these uncertain times, there are only 2 quadrants by which we can move, and we should start to explore things that are new here in the market and things that are new here in our product line. So let's talk about product line first, right? Whenever you move into this quadrant up here, developing new products, it's just 1 quadrant away. Yeah, you're not moving your market still remains. You're just offering new products to the same existing markets, right? So this makes sense. It's a very calculated, cautious move. Or you might want to move here, where you develop new markets for yourself with the same products that you have run. For example, if you're into training, personal development training, mindset change, or soft skills to a particular sector that you have been serving, maybe corporates, right? Yeah, companies. You might want to move and develop new markets, new sectors. For example, family life, yeah, the parents sector. Yeah, parents market is quite big because right now in CB, circuit breaker, they are having a hard time managing their emotions or even their mindsets. So this is how you move into new markets. Yeah. So what about the 4th quadrant here? So ANSOFF says that this is a very risk-taking endeavor if you were to move diagonally into diversification. And this is what most businesses, including trainers and coaches, who are under panic, and they might see opportunities here where they totally disregard their existing markets and their existing products. They make this high-risk move into diversification, totally unrelated to what they have been known for or experts of. In pivoting, pivoting comes from the basketball term of a player who's facing obstruction, and he pivots trying to look for loopholes, anchoring one leg to what he is known for on the ground, while trying to pivot and move the other leg to find areas that he can outflank his opponent. So for many of us, we have to also pivot wisely, staying true to what we know, what we have expertise of in terms of product knowledge as well as market domains. So we try not to move into these areas. If you need to make a 2 quadrant jump rather than the diagonal jump. Richard Branson, the godfather of pivoting and diversification, has this to say: if you want to venture into a new market domain or new product line, make sure you have one leg in one of your boats that you're familiar with while experimenting or prototyping something else in another boat. Okay, so for us, let's home in what we want to discuss today. Many of us trainers and coaches, we probably want to do one of 2 things. There's probably only 2 things that we can do right now, and I hope to anchor us on these 2 things. We all know networking is really important, and the purpose of that is so that we can look out for potential partners. So this is what I call partner pivoting strategies, and it works best, in fact, for us. I would dare say it works really, really well for trainers, speakers, and coaches because we delve in the knowledge industry. It's very easily transactable. It's very portable because it's all IP, intellectual property, right? We're not running a food business. So here are the 2 pivoting strategies. Let me go back to the map again. Remember, there's the product area and there's the market area. In other words, there's only these two that you can cross-productize and cross-marketize to explore new opportunities. So here they are. Cross-productization is a term coined by ANSOFF as well. Those of you who came for the BBSG, I mentioned a whole list of different areas and types of productization: deproductization, reproductization. Today I'm just focusing on cross-productization, because the cross-fertilization concept requires us to look for potential partners outside of our spheres. This is where you can leverage on partners' core products and services. Well, you have to first understand their strengths, because you only want to leverage on their strengths, what they're good at, to create new bastardized offers. So some people call this a bastardization effect or cannibalization effect. Oh, sorry, it's not cannibalization, that's deproductized. This is bastardized. Offer something totally new in the market, and quickly as well, because in crisis mode, people are also in survival mode. Their psychology picks up on new and novel ideas. All right. So if like a restaurant, right, offers something totally new, not on their menu before, because people are drawn towards the unfamiliar. Their panic mode also looks for new, sniffs out for new opportunities, new deals, right? So what you can do, for example, is to marry product A, B plus C and create product D. Let me give you an example. Mother's Day was 2 weeks ago, and someone who was into the art business, in this case calligraphy, she's very good with calligraphy, and she does fantastic customized cards, appreciation cards. She thought of marrying her product, her core product, with 2 or 3 other products to build up a hamper. So she went to a good friend, a partner who was doing baking. So nice cupcakes, that's her strength. Put it together, and then she went to partner C, who does flower arrangement, florist. That's her strength. She marries this whole thing together and call it a name, product D, just specially for Mother's Day. That is an example, right? Okay, so that's cross-productized. Next, I seldom talk about this because this is in the marketing sphere, but as trainers and coaches, you can actually cross-marketize. Now remember the ANSOFF matrix? You don't need to come up with your own products, right? If you're good at marketing, or you have a source of market, let's say you have your own database, what you can do is to look out for partners to promote and sell their products. Now this has been known as affiliate marketing, right? You just work out a deal, or referral marketing. Take a percentage, come out, agree on some contractual terms, or you could be a channel partner as well. So I'm a channel partner of various products out there. They are not mine, but I have markets and market segments who would love this product, and all I need to do is just to be a front or a face for some of these products. I use them, of course. I need to believe in what I sell, right? And promote them. I can cross-sell, I can, upsell, whatever it is. But I strike a deal with some of these because they have really, really good products, and I'm not about to reinvent the wheel for myself. Today, in our networking session, we can do these 2 things. We look out for A, cross-productization potential, where we need to listen, and that's where the networking skill comes in, where we need to listen out for potential people here in this room who has great products and that matches or is relevant to yours, and you can come up with something totally new. Well, you need to build relationships first with them, right? So in order to call them your partners. Or you can hear from some of the trainers and coaches who have been doing this for years and they got solid products or programs, and we can approach them and strike out a marketing deal, what we call cross-marketization. Okay, and introduce them into your circle. Now, what I did here for cross-marketize was recently, and Angie also did that as well, right? Angie, maybe I should use Angie's example. She did a resilience webinar that was pretty well attended. I think there were about 60, was it 80 or something like that, Angie? And she featured 3 speakers rather than just herself. right? So by introducing the other two speakers also brought in their markets. So there was a market share among the three of them. A, B, and C speakers brought in their own database, and they could cross-marketize. Obviously, you don't close any deal or sell there because it's a webinar. It's a public webinar. It's like a public outreach. But what each one of them did was, at the back end of their talk, I think they each had 20-minute segments. They refunneled this new market into their own back end and said, yeah, if you're interested, for a free trial coaching or for a free presentation that I'm going to host next week just by myself, please sign up on my link. And then they provided the links. So now they are able to funnel new markets, right, into their backend. So there are so many ways, right? We just need to be creative. We just need to be innovative, observe the values so that we shared, yeah, and think win-win. Think win-win. So when you approach someone here today, by all means, please feel free to offline and get the contacts, each other's contacts, but think for the other party. What would benefit him or her for his work, okay, before we start striking up some kind of partnership deal. Be careful not to sell anything here, because you have to see us not as customers, you can see us as collaborators.